Your mom and your sisters. Keep each other safe.
I love you! This is Will Robinson. Can anybody hear me? Mayday! Mayday!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd. This channel where I give my nerd reviews on today's nerd news. I also give reviews on shows. And today's show I'm giving a review on is Season 2 of Lost in Space. Now, tell me why. I almost forgot about the show. And when it came out, it was one of my favorite shows. It's a reboot, of course, of the, forget what year, like 1950s. No, not 50s, 1980s, 70s. All I know is it was a reboot of an old show that used to be out there around the time of like Galactica or something like that. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, right off the bat, if you guys haven't seen any reviews of my shows, I'll just give you off right now, tell you how it goes. I pretty much tell you what I like, what I didn't like, then I pretty much give a grade, like A through F, and let you guys know how I feel about it. So, this show, it starts off great. If it's with the same characters, Maureen Robinson, John Robinson, Will Robinson, Judy Robinson, and Penny Robinson, along with Don and Mr. Smith, or Dr. Smith, not Mr. Smith. Dr. Smith is a female, but Don, who is a lovable guy, he was briefly, if you guys don't know, he was briefly in, Bones, and he was one of the interns or whatever that would come in here, and I liked him. He had this charisma, and just like the way he was. I think he had sex with did he have sex with a black lady? He had sex with someone on that show. I can't remember what. All I know is I liked his character, I liked his charisma, and he brought the same thing to the show. And Don is like one of my favorite shows. Don, one of my favorite people in the show, because he's got this outlook, and he says what's on his mind, and it's funny, and it's just like he lightens up the moment. He's like, when there's tension, like he's the one that kind of breaks it. And the same characters, I liked pretty much all of them. Like the genius, the main genius is of course Maureen Robinson, and John is pretty much the military. He's an ex-Navy SEALs, so he's the one that's kind of got the military look, and he's the one that gets the action done. He can take out people, as you see close to the end of season 3 or season 2. And then what you have is the smart girl who's adopted, Judy. And then you've got Will Robinson, who's smart, but he's got the connection with the robot. And then you got Penny, who's pretty much a quick-witted one that just thinks off the top of her head. And all of them work together great. And the show is still great. It's just as good as the first season, if not even better, because this one, you don't know the sex. I don't know. Like, I know there's moments where you're like, okay, they're not gonna get rid of them. And then close to the end of the series, you're like, are they gonna get rid of them? Are they coming close to that? And you don't even know. So I'm just telling you right now, if you looking for adventure, this is a great show, especially sci-fi. Check it out. It has so much things going for it. The evolution of the characters, you definitely see as far as with the boy. Even the robot has some evolution, and then you find out like about his people and like the whole the sci-fi. The visuals is great in this movie. You would think it wouldn't be because it's low budget, but it turns out to be great. And it's a great show to actually watch. Now I'll tell you right now, if I had to give this show a grade, and I don't know how old these the girls are or whatever, but I'll tell you what, Judy Robinson, I forget the actress, Taylor Russell, I could have sworn if she's in that movie, what's it called, the room, the Panic Room, not Panic Room, the one where they it's like, it's not like Saw, but pretty much you go in, it came out I believe last year, and they're coming out with a sequel this year, I believe, of Locker Room, where you gotta try and figure out the clues and trying to get it out. And I don't know if that's the same girl. It looks like it is, but I don't think it is. This girl, she's very beautiful. I can't wait to see anything else she's in. But it's a great show to watch. Great sci-fi. It's fun for the family, fun for everybody to watch. And I just say I have to give this show, because I binged straight through it. I'd have to give it a solid like A, because it had a lot of actions. My one negative is was Dr. Smith because she's a positive because she's someone you really hate, and sometimes you wonder why is she doing bad things. Is it just for the sake of being bad? But then close to the end, she sort of redeems herself. So I let everything kind of go with that. But it's a great show to watch with your family and friends, actually. So like I said, I give it a solid A, and I give it an A+ because it's not that perfect, but it's still a great show to watch, and you can go through it real quick. I just wish there was more episodes. So that's pretty much my review. If you guys felt the same way about this show, let me know, because I just want to talk about this. This show doesn't get any talk. It's like it just went under the radar, and we need to tell people and get people to watch it. So watch my review, share this review, tell people about it, and remember to subscribe. Check out my last show review. Check out my playlist of show reviews. And remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Sub Urban Nerd, and you've just been Nerdified. Catch you later on the next review. Danger, danger, Will Robinson.